Hi, my name is Siti Rahmah. I hope you can watch this clip before it disappears. Please stay with me through the entire video as I tell you about what happened to me from the beginning to end. Maybe he's still roaming freely, but here I'm sickened by him. Well, where do I start? This all began when my mother remarried to a stranger after my biological father passed away in a car accident a few years ago. My stepfather, he always hated me. When my mom married him and he moved into her house, my life became a living hell. He found fault with every little things that I did, and he was constantly shouting at me and calling me names. In his eyes, I could never do anything right. Pretty soon, all of the chaos at home began to affect my schoolwork. I found it impossible to study, and my grades started slipping. At the dinner table, I was so nervous that I hardly ate a thing. I gradually withdrew into myself and stopped hanging around with my friends. At that time, I was physically abused. I was always told that I was nothing and a worthless person. I was beaten and thrown downstairs and pulled by my hair. I remember one day I was in a bathtub crying because I just wanted someone to love me, and because of the crying, my head was pushed underwater, and I also never was given a change to celebrate my birthday, which didn't really matter at that point because the only thing that I had hoped for was a loving family. Things began to grow worse and worse. I became my stepfather's punching bag. Yes, a punching bag. He started beating me at the slightest excuse. He was a strong man and I was too small to fight him off. Each punch and kick he delivered hurt me emotionally as well as physically. It wasn't long before I was diagnosed with depression and the doctors put me on medication. Through all this, my mother stood by and refused to intervene. She chose her new husband over me. That hurts me more than anything else. I gave up hope and prayed for the day when I could escape. One day, I couldn't take it anymore and ran away from home. I made it as far as the city when the police found me and brought me home. When they took me back to my house, my stepfather was standing on that door waiting for me, and his face was twisted in anger and rage. As soon as the police left, he turned to me and said, "Did you think you could escape?" That night, he beat me twice as bad as before. I cried myself to sleep. After that, the violence escalated. Every evening, when he came from home from work, I tried to avoid him. But it was no excuse. He began inventing excuses to beat me. I never understood how anyone could be so mean and cruel. It seems like it was all a big game to him. Each time he hit me, I could see how much he enjoyed it. My body was covered in bruises, and it hurt to breathe. Eventually, He went too far. One evening, he beat me so badly that I couldn't even move. I just lay on the floor of my bedroom and staring at the ceiling. And I didn't know at the time that I was bleeding internally. My mother begged me to bring me to hospital, but he just ignored her. He said I was faking it. During the night, I lay on the floor of my bedroom, moaning in pain and slowly slipping in my unconsciousness. The next morning, my mother came in to check on me, but Biden. Oh, I forgot that I was already dead.